Hi there. That's the famous hat. Keep you safe. They take your picture when you have Xeno on you, and they can only use OT3 level photographers. Drives them crazy. Congratulations to Toronto Anonymous. Fantastic job. Congratulations to Anonymous all over the world. Just incredible picket. We of us who've been around for a while, we're just absolutely astonished, proud, happy, whatever, you know, it just fills us with joy. Many of you in Toronto know who I am. Many of you don't. My name is Greg Hagland. I'm what many refer to as a long-time critic. I got involved in '97, led pickets at the org from '97 to 2002. I and my fellow picketers, but particularly my family, were terribly fair-gamed to the point where the police had to intervene, and since that happened, they've left me and my friends alone, except for the last year we picketed, 2001, or 2002 rather, the usual high school stuff on the street. There's 6 or 7 of us, 12 of them. Get a little rough at times. Nothing really illegal, and of course always the comments on the internet. But none of this visiting the houses, the counter picketing, the stealing of prescriptions from the garbage and putting them on the net, the whole list. Anything you can think of that or you read on the net that they could do, they did, except for drowning dogs. We kept our pets indoors. But needless to say, they know who I am. They don't know who you are. And it's wise for you to keep it that way. Now, the reason for this video. There are genuine concerns by the Toronto police that your peaceful protest, and I have a failed videotape, audio successful only, of a Toronto police officer stating that you guys are peaceful protesters. Not just one cop, not just 2 cops, but 3 cops, all in positions of authority, saying this. They are very concerned about your picket being infiltrated by troublemakers, either Scientologists directly or them hiring third parties, and causing a ruckus and causing a lawful assembly to become an unlawful assembly. What happens with an unlawful assembly is it becomes tumultuous, it becomes extremely disorderly, and the police will break it up. Anyone who's arrested would probably just be walked down the street and let it go on, sent on their way. But the picket would be ended. They don't want to see that happen. But they're worried that you're vulnerable because you're not defined as to where you're going, when you're going to be there, a rough head count of how many is going to be there so they can allocate manpower to protect you and your interests. And this can't happen unless they're given a notice of demonstration at least a week in advance, and someone's got to put their name on that. That's how I got outed originally by Scientology. I thought that I had to do a notice demonstration just for a handful of people, which is not true. But I did one, and for the first picket, and before the ink was dry, they knew who I was. And well, that's a long sad story, but I'm still here. We stopped in picketing in 2002 for very good strategic reasons. You're coming back en masse now, it's just driving them bonkers. It's great. But you're vulnerable. You're getting too big. There's concerns, very big concerns. They're not going to stop you, but they're going to have control over you. The reason why you're kept to one side of the street is because they decided that. It was easier for them to keep an eye on the crowd in case anything got out of hand by outsiders coming in, with you only on one side of the street. They didn't have the manpower to watch both sides of the street. Saw how they lined up in the street opposite you? They were watching for troublemakers. If you were on both sides of the street, they would have had to have twice the manpower. You can understand their dilemma. My dilemma is I don't want to see your pickets end, but I'm not going to lead them. They're your pickets. But you need someone to liaison between your wishes and the Toronto Police Department's wishes, and to settle them out, to convey the conversation back and forth. I'm willing to do that. It's your picket. It's not mine. You're the communication generation. The giant of the communication generation has been awakened. And you're going to make sure that the internet is Scientology's Vietnam. But you can only do that as long as you picket. Now, if my name's on this demonstration, I would have to make arrangements for you folks to be able to marshal your own parade, as it were, your own demonstration with marshals, whom your marshals would be able to tell the police, this person in our area is not following our rules, please have them leave. And the marshals could stay anonymous. They would have an armband for the day, some ID that was only for that day, so it couldn't be duplicated. And you would tell the police who had to go before anything untoward happened. And I'd be around doing what I'm doing, filming across the street for your protection, keeping an eye on the bigger picture and trying to spot OSA. And there are other old-time critics have been wandering through your crowds watching for OSA. You little guardian angels there, whether you like them or not. It's your show. We just want to make sure it goes right. I would be across the street with a bullhorn, because we're not going to use cell phones because they can be traced. And if there's anything the cops want to say to convey to the marshals all at once, or the crowd all at once, like move left, move right, whatever is necessary, then I could use the bullhorn to make a short announcement. They wouldn't let me do things like read OT3 on it, or, you know, make nasty remarks, because that would be disturbing the peace. So, rats. I love a microphone. However, this is up to you. It's your decision. How it's going to be done is, I was going to run a video here, yes video, no video, but I thought about it a lot, discussed with some people, and the simplest thing is for you to vote by comments below this video. Please keep them short. Yes, it's a good idea. I'd like you to act as a liaison to communicate our wishes to Toronto Police, and the Toronto Police's wishes back to Anonymous. They will be your wishes. I'll just be like the President of the United States press conference person who only is a sock puppet, only says what's prepared statements, what the position of the powers that be have. Doesn't make up their own thing. You're the powers that be, it's your show, but they need someone to look at, they can go to and say, convey this, convey that, this is our consent. So please, choose. If you don't want me, choose someone else. Get a priest, a lawyer, get a volunteer, someone from your community, a member of parliament, a member of the city council, get somebody, but get control of your pickets. So, you've got to make up your minds what you want to do. Whatever you decide is okay with me. And keep up the good work. You guys are amazing, amazing people.